Well, hello everyone and happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, June 17th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. This is Lisa Freeman coming to you live from stampingwithlisa.com. And welcome everybody. Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing tonight? Now we get an ad. Hold on. Okay. I'm just spinning in a circle. All right, I hope you guys are having a fantastic week so far. It is, I see a lot of you guys putting it's stormy and it's hot and humid. It is hot and humid here. I think it got up to 90 today, and it was so humid. Ugh. The sun's out now, but it was cloudy and just humid today. And tomorrow, we've had rain almost every single day, and it's been pretty hot. But tomorrow's supposed to be 92 and sunny, so it's going to be really, really hot. But I couldn't mow the grass today because it was too wet. So I'm going to try and do it early in the morning. Ugh. I don't like it when it's this hot. All right, let me say hello to everybody. Hey, Myra. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Mary. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Hilda. Hey, Tony. Let me see. Hey, Carrie. Hey, Marva. Hey, Diana. Hey, Christine. Hey, Jody. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Trina. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Tracy. I'm trying not to do people twice, but I'm I'm losing track. Hey, Julie. Hey, Myra. Hey, Mary. All right, now I'm kind of losing my place. Hey, Karen. Hey, Marilyn. Hey, Tamala. Hey, Sharon. Oh, I already said Sharon. Sharon and Karen. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Lisa. All right. I'm going to stop there. Welcome to everybody else if I missed you. So we're going to do a fun technique today. This is one of my favorite techniques. It's called either faux shutter, and I always want to say faux shutter, like faux shawl. I don't know why I want to say that, but it just sounds weird. Or it's also called, what's the name of it? A fractured card. So some people call it the fractured technique. I don't know why. Some people call it faux shutter because it's like a camera shutter. You know, when you used to like close it and open it like that. But anyway, I like it. It's fun. And I've done a couple of videos, I think maybe like 4 in the last couple years with this technique, and it's always been real popular. So I wanted to show you the brand new paper I showed, I think last time. So this is brand new paper called Floral Charm. It's available to demonstrators now through pre-order, and if you're not a demonstrator, you can get it in about a week. What's today? The 17th, but maybe 2 weeks, beginning of July. So we're using this piece, and then I showed you guys, oh, it was so beautiful. And the back matches the front just so perfectly. I love it. And then this one. And then we're using this one. I love this one, of my favorites. And I love this one too. But these two were the same color. So I said, well, I'll do one with like the pinks and the purples and blues. And then one with the this color. Blue and kind of orangey peachy color. So we're going to do 2 different ways. And I made templates, but here's what... I got so irritated today. I hate it when I can't find stuff. So I go sit down to make the cards this morning, and I kind of had in mind what I was going to do. And I go look for my Stylish Shapes dies. I just used them a couple weeks ago, and they are nowhere to be found. I mean, I tore up my stamp room, tore up my house, tore up my kitchen, everywhere I looked, in all the boxes I have with projects in them. And I know exactly the last time I used it, what project it was. I remember putting it back in the case, and I swear I put it back in my box of dies, but it's not there. So, I don't know. Because that's what I always use to cut out this middle square. Because there's a 2-inch square in the Stylish Shapes that really makes like a pretty stitched square. So then I thought, well, what else can I use? Because I don't have Anything else that's 2 inches square. I went and looked for a punch, couldn't find that, so I just had to cut a 2-inch square, but I had to make my templates, and I couldn't find my old templates, so I had to make new ones. So I cut some white cardstock the same size as my piece right here of designer paper and made the templates. So what I did, I cut this 5 inches by 3 3/4, and then I measured halfway across. If you want to do it the easy way, you can just fold it, but I just drew a line with a ruler. And also in half this way, so it's 5 inches, so halfway would be 2.5. And then I drew the lines. So normally if I had my die, what I would have done is just put this through the die and line up the points with the die so they're all on the lines. But I didn't have that, so what I did was I drew this with my ruler, and then I just folded it in half like this, and then I just cut that triangle out. So now I have this template, which this is the one that goes to this card, and then this one, if you notice when I do across or horizontal cards, it's in the center, but when I do the up and down cards or vertical, you can still do it in the center, but I like to put it a little bit higher. So this is the one I'm going to be using for this one right here. So if you want to do the same template for both, you can, but I just like the diamond in the middle to be a little bit higher if it's a vertical card. So I did, instead of 2.5, 2.5, I did 2 and 3. So 2 inches from the top, 3 inches from the bottom. But it's the same in the middle, and you just fold it and cut that triangle out. So, and what I did originally before I cut it, so I had this, I just cut out a 2-inch square and traced it, so I know exactly where to cut it. So that's how I did that. So I just had to do it that way since I didn't have my die to help me. So there you go. It helps that I used to be a math teacher too. So there you go. So that's what we're making. Let me show you my Happy Mail. I got a bunch of Happy Mail. So let me show you. I got these two today. This one is from Sue Deppis. She sent one for my mother too. So I'll take her that. And this opens just like that. It's a fun fold. I love that. And I haven't gotten that stamp set yet, so I'm going to have to get it and try it out. I mean, you could use another stamp set, but I love that card. Then I got this one from Liz Aronson, using the crab and the lobster. Cute. And then the next ones, there are 2 in here, so this is from Shirley Gentry. She sent 2 cards, one for me, one for my mother. And they were both so gorgeous I wanted to show you. So this one is for my mother. And I took it to her today and showed it to her. And I said, can I borrow it for my video tonight? Because I love it. It's so pretty. So I just love how she did that. But that was so sweet. But it's a gorgeous, gorgeous card. I love it. And I love that butterfly on there like that. So that's from Shirley. And then she sent me a card. And here's the one she sent me. And with a nice little note in there. But I love this one. So this one's kind of like the one that I did, except it's a fun fold. So she's got the fun fold here. Love, love, love this card. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous coloring. Oh, love it. This matches this card almost with the same colors. So I love that. So thank you so much, Shirley. That was so sweet. And then I got this card. This is from, oh, Sue. This is from Sue too. I got 2 cards from her. All right, this is so fun. I got to learn how to do this. Somebody showed this at our meeting the other day. And from Joey, she learned from Joey Hartman. So I'm going to have to go look that up. But one of the girls in our group did it at the meeting, and We took a video of it, but I haven't tried it yet. So I have to go back and try to make that. Because that's a fun little like Jimmy Buffett shirt. And then this is from Robin Niebert. And she sent me, remember when we talked about Mary Jane the other day? That's my mother's roommate's name. And she doesn't really like her too much because she talks all the time. So, and I said, when she said her name is Mary Jane, I said, oh, like the bread. And she said, no, there's a candy. And I was like, I don't remember candy. But now that I see it, I do remember this candy. So she sent me the candy, which I don't think I can eat because I have crowns in my teeth, you know, in my mouth. So it probably would pull my crowns off. But it's kind of like that. Oh, what's the other one that's like this? Oh, what's the other one? Sugar Daddy. Kind of like Sugar Daddy, except I think I remember this has like, oh, it is peanut butter. Yeah, peanut butter and molasses. Okay. So thank you for that. And then she also sent me a card. So I got a card. I love the little notes you guys write me. Love it. So thank you so much for that. But that's fun. So I might take it to the lady. My mother's like, counting down the minutes till this lady leaves. I got there today and she pulled the curtain over between them, and Mary Jane tried to pull the curtain back, and my mother grabbed it. She's like, no, leave it. And I was just rolling. I was like, okay. And she just is so funny. But hopefully she'll get a good roommate next time. I don't know. I don't know what is going on. She had such a great roommate the first time. Okay, let me read some comments really quick. Yeah, that shirt is cute. Yeah, Shirley's cards are awesome. Yeah, they're kind of like Tootsie Rolls, except I think they're peanut butter-ish. Peanut butter-ish. Oh, you guys know what I made yesterday? Is Rice Krispie treats. They were so good. I haven't had any in a long time, and I saw a commercial, and I was like, oh, I have a craving for some. So I went, and I had just enough Rice Krispies and marshmallows to make some. This is a stamp set we're using, and it comes with matching dies. So I was going to use the stamp set for this card, but here's what happened. So I decided I was going to stamp these flowers that are in there and color them, and then see where I cut out the flower from the paper and put it on there. So I was going to do this first, and I started coloring it, and I just could not get it to match like the color that's in the paper. No matter, like, I used several different colors. This one, I don't know. It's not really that close. It's kind of close to that one, but I used all different color of markers, and it just was not matching up. And I was like, okay, forget that. So this little piece right here is bugging me because it's coming up. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to cut the flower out of the paper. So that's what I did. And there is no die to go with the paper. You just got to fussy cut by hand because I checked the dies don't match it. They might match one or two sheets in there. I'm not sure. I didn't check all of them, but for these two, the dies did not match. So I just fussy cut those flowers and put them on there. Okay. Diana, yes, she is staying there permanently. She's been there, let me see. When did she go in? I want to say the end of March. Was it March 31st? April, May. Yeah, she's been in there 2.5 months. So, yeah, she's there for good. I had to clean out her apartment, and so she's living there. Yes. What? Lisa doesn't like marshmallows or fluff. Dang. Okay. All right, we're going to do this one first because this one's the easiest one. So this is what you need. We've got our base piece is Lost Lagoon, 5.5 by 8.5. And then we've got our inside white, 5 1/4 by 4. Petal pink is the layer that's here. That's 5 1/4 by 4 also. And then here's our designer paper, 5 by 3 3/4. And then you need a 3 by 3 piece of designer paper. That's where we're going to get these two pieces. The center, 2 by 2. You need some scraps to do your fussy cutting of the flower. So just get some scraps and look for a flower in there. And then you need your strips for your, to go around your square. So there we go. So hopefully you can get a screenshot of that. There we go. Oops. Let's get that out of the way. Hey, Dolores. Hey, Patricia. Oh, man, you guys don't like Rice Krispie treats? I love them. The bad thing is that I want to eat the whole pan. But I made them, and then I took like a bag and a half of marshmallows because I like mine really like marshmallowy. I don't want some dry Rice Krispies. So I use extra marshmallow, way more than they say to use. And I use extra butter too. So I'm stirring up my marshmallows and they're all melting, and I reserved some. This is the trick. So reserve like a couple handfuls of marshmallows. Then when it's all totally melted and you've taken it off the heat and you put your Rice Krispies in and it's all stirred up and ready to go, then you're gonna put it in the pan. Right before you put it in the pan, put the rest of the marshmallows in. So they're not gonna melt, and you'll have like, they'll kind of melt a little bit, but not very much. So then when you take a bite of a Rice Krispie treat and you get a marshmallow in there, it's like, oh, extra good. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use our template. So this is the template when it's in the center, when you're going this way. So here's our piece, and I cut my paper so this is the right direction. So here's my little template, and you're gonna take this and you're just gonna put it in the center. And I made this the same size as the paper. So you're just gonna put it right in there. I'm just gonna use some tape. Normally I use the glue, but I just wanna stick it in there. All right, so it should fit right, pretty much right in that. And this is not perfect just because I didn't have my die, so it's just a slight difference because it's hand done. All right, so now we've got our square, and you always want to put it like on the diamond shape side like that. So it looks like a diamond in the middle. Then you take your strips, and these are no particular length, just I think it's maybe like 5.5-ish long, but they're 1/4 of an inch strips. And I'm gonna take my green glue, and you can either glue the strip or you can glue where the strip is gonna go. So I like to do where the strip's gonna go. So I'm just gonna carefully do a straight line here and then put this down. And you just want a thin strip of glue. Make sure that lines up just perfect with that edge right there. So I always start at the top right corner of my square in the center. Then you're gonna turn it, you're gonna do the same thing and draw another glue line and put that down. And you're just gonna butt it right up against that center. Try not to get too much glue. This is a good one if you have one of those thin tip glue, which I bought and still haven't gotten to use it yet because I forget about it. That one from, I forget what it's called. It has a little trigger thing on it. And it's real fine tip glue. I got it on, I can't remember the website now, but it was online. I saw, what's his name? Simon You know that guy Simon was using it. I like his videos. All right, so then you just turn this over, snip it off. All right, so there's our base. Now you could, oh, you know what I forgot? To stamp my words. I should have done that first in case I mess up. So let's just hope I don't mess up. It's your day. If I do mess up, we're just gonna put it on top of that. All right, so it's your day right in the center. There you go, perfect. Good. All right, so now we could leave it like this and then just go ahead and put it together if you want to. That's the easiest way to do it. Super easy card. But if you don't, and you want to do what I did and make the opposite ones different, I took the 3x3 square and I started at the bottom. Now this is a little difficult because this is going this way. So it's easier if you have a piece that's not a directional, but you can put it in here like this and you won't really tell too much, like that looks like it's going the right way. So I'm just going to put it that way. But you want to do it in the smallest two squares, which are these two squares. These are a little bit bigger. So put your glue in there and then just do that. And then you're just going to flip it over and carefully cut it out. And you're going to take the rest of that and put it in the opposite corner. It keeps thundering. It's like sunny outside, but it keeps thundering like it's gonna rain. But it's not supposed to. All right, so then you go to your opposite corner and you've got this, almost the whole thing left. So you're just gonna stick it in there like that. And just put it right up there. And then just cut that off. So now we've got it two different colors. So this is the front and the back of the same piece. Okay. All right, so now we've got that. So we're gonna put it together. And don't throw this away because you might be able to cut some flowers out of that or the leaves or something. This paper right here reminds me of the one from, oh, what pack is that? There's another pack that we used to have that looked just like this one almost, the Pretty Peacock. I want to say, might have been like Fern, Forever Fern maybe. And I really didn't do anything on the inside of the, I had a scrap like this and I put it on the inside, but I didn't do one for this. So we're just gonna leave this blank right now. You can do something later if you want. All right, so now we're gonna find a flower and some leaves and cut that out and do our bow. You could throw these away because they're probably too short to use for something else. All right, so I already cut one flower out of this one. Let's go ahead and cut this one out. And see, this one doesn't have any leaves attached, but I'm just gonna cut these out too and put them separate. So, and remember when you're fussy cutting, the trick is don't move your cutting hand. Turn it with the other hand. So if you're right-handed, your left hand is doing the turning. The right hand is not really moving. It's just cutting. So you're just barely kind of cutting up and down. All right, so there's a flower. And then I want to cut these leaves out. I think these right here. So we're just going to cut these out and put them with that, and no one will ever be the wiser that they weren't originally together. And I love the mix of this one. Because on the original one, I just have the blue, but I like the blue and the green. But I tell you what, I was having a hard time matching the Stampin' Blends to these colors. Because it only says like 5 colors on the back, I think. 5 or 6. And it wasn't really matching my coloring. So, all right, so you want to kind of stick this under like that. Kind of, I think I would just do those 3 like that. So put a little bit of tape on the back and just put that under there. I think we'll just use those 3. All right, and then put that on with the dimensionals. What? What's a reptile bottle? An 8-ounce bottle is the smallest reptile bottle. What is that? Oh, you're talking about glue? Okay, and then this, you can just put like kind of right here. And then I did a bow, so I've got I love this ribbon. This is the basic beige classic ribbon. So we're just gonna tie a little bow. I can't even tell you how much I'm dreading mowing the grass in the morning. I would literally like pay somebody $1 million if I had it not to have to do it myself. I don't mind mowing it if it's not really super hot, but ugh, if it's hot, I hate it. And it's gonna be hot. All right, trim this down. It's where a man would really come in handy, I'm telling you. I think I might buy this hat though. I saw on, you guys seen that hat that has the fans built into it? I saw it on Facebook, like an ad on Facebook. All right, so we're just gonna put this like right there. Stick that under. Try to make it a little smaller, but it's not working. I don't want to cover my flower. All right, and then we've also got some gems. There's new gems. These are in this suite. I think, pretty sure this is a suite. So you get these, they're called Charming Shimmer Faceted Dots. So these are the petal pink right here. And I'm just gonna grab some of these. Oops, got some ribbon there. And I just put 3 dots, like right here. And there you go. So you can put them wherever you want. I just put them there. And then if you want to go ahead and spritz it. Love it. All right, so there's card number 1. Oh, not super easy. So there you go. All right, so that's number 1. And they're almost exactly the same except for those leaves. So, all right, that's 1. We're going to go to number 2. So for number 2, we're going to use our other template. Now, you don't have to have a template. You can just wing it. But I just think it's easier with the template. All right, 5.5 by 8.5 Night of Navy. And this one is going up and down, so, or vertical. 5 1/4 by 4 white for the inside. 5 1/4 by 4 Berry Burst for the front layer. Then here's our DSP. And then we've got our 3-inch piece for that. And then this is scrap for cutting our flower out. This is a little scrap for the inside of our card. So that's gonna go there. And then I've got my center piece. And I guess I could probably cut those in half because I probably won't need that many. Let me just do that. Okay. We just need 4. All right, so here's our strips that are 1/4 of an inch. All right, hopefully you got all that on there. There we go. Okay. Yeah, a lawn boy. I wish I had a lawn boy, a house boy, everything you can think of, boy. A chef. A masseuse. Yes. Okay, I got a funny joke for you right now. I'm gonna tell you a quickie. What do you call a bear with no teeth? My mother liked this because she doesn't have any teeth. A gummy bear. I thought that was cute. I found a lot of quickie jokes, so I'm gonna tell you a couple quickies. I found this guy on, I think it's Facebook, and he puts a new joke every day, and I'm like, oh good, now I got a new supply of jokes. See, I don't have any grandkids, and almost got X-rated. Oh stop, I was not getting X-rated. There's not even any teenage boys around here. The only kids we have on our whole street are all, I think the oldest one is 6. We have a lot of young, like little kids and babies. My neighbor's got a 3-year-old and she's pregnant. Then my neighbor across the street, she has a 6, a 4, and a 2-year-old. And then one other neighbor has like 2 little kids. And then one other neighbor that has a 3-year-old. So yeah, lots of preschool age kids, but no teenagers. Like, you know, back in the day, you'd see kids like riding their bikes and doing stuff. Like, I never ever see a teenager in this neighborhood. We have a small neighborhood, but never see kids. All right, so those pieces go together. That's for the inside. So we're gonna get our template. So again, this one's gonna go up and down vertical, and just like that. So there's our little template. We're gonna put our little pink piece in the center. So I'm gonna grab my glue, make sure this is straight. And it's gonna go right there. Let's just put it right here. There we go. All right, so we got that centered. And now we're gonna use these. I forgot to stamp it again. I can't believe I keep doing that. I put it down and forget to stamp it. Okay. All right, let's cross our fingers, say a little prayer. This is my wonky Misty Moonlight pad that never inks up right. Hopefully that's good. If not, I'll have to do it again. Oh, good. Okay, came out good. All right. That's good. So we don't need that anymore. Okay. So now we're going to put these on. So again, let me grab my glasses and put some glue. Oh, Bill. Okay, good. Oh, you got your card from me. And thank you. Oh, Valerie sent you one too. All right, now this one, we're starting at this one right here, top right. I almost started at the wrong one. So we're going to do this one is a little short one. I hope I just didn't cut that, all these too short. Oh, wow, that is pretty close. Let me see if they're all the same. I didn't even think about that I needed that one's longer. Okay, let's use this one. I forgot that this one has a longer side. I think this was the right one. Yep. Okay. Oops, I went a little crooked here. Let's wipe it over. Okay, you can always get your adhesive remover if you get some some glue in the wrong spot. Boy, that's just cutting it close, isn't it? Now you can put the glue on the back of the strip, but the only bad thing is, well, you could flip it over and then put the glue to that point because you don't really know how long you need until you put it down. Okay, so then once you get all those done, we're just going to snip these. Okay. So there we go. All right, so then go ahead and pick your two smallest pieces. So that would be these two. Well, out of these two, this is the biggest one right here. So you got to use this one and this one for your extra. And this really doesn't, I don't know if it really has a upside and a downside to it. It's the back. So stick it right in there. And again, you could skip this step and just keep it, you know, with all the same if you wanted to. But I like the contrast of the two pieces. I just love this paper though. It's so pretty. All right, and then here, oh, look at that. That fits perfect. I don't even have to cut that side, I don't think. All right, so that goes right there. Look how perfect that was. That also leaves us a little bit of scrap paper, but I don't think we can get anything out of that one. So I'm just going to cut my flower out of this one. So I'm going to do this one right here. And since it's kind of hanging off the page, we're just going to round that edge. So my next class coming up is that Daisy paper pumpkin kit that I got a couple months ago. And I've been wanting to do a class, but I ended up doing other stuff. So I'm going to do alternative cards for that Daisy kit. And it's so pretty. It's one of my favorite paper pumpkin kits that we've had in a long time. And it sold out like almost immediately when it went, the extras went online. So luckily I got enough for my classes. And if you're in the area and you want to come, just let me know. I do have a couple spots left. Okay, I'm gonna cut that off. All right, so here we go. Here's our flower. Oh, that's gonna look pretty right there. Love it. Okay, so we're gonna put that on with some dimensionals. This looks even better than the first one. All right, so that's gonna go right there under the happy birthday. And then I put some more gems. So we're using the same gems from this pack. And I don't know why, but I did one big one and then two little ones, but I don't know why. I just did. So we'll do that again. Okay, so there you go. Then we're just going to layer that. So you could still use this. You could cut that flower out. You cut those leaves out. Don't waste any of that paper. All right, so this goes on here. Aren't these beautiful? Don't forget to do thumbs up and like, share, comment, all that good stuff. Subscribe. I'm really getting close to 20,000 subscribers. So I'm getting excited. Because it seems like I've been at 19,000 sound forever. Even though it's, it's only 19,200. But hopefully we'll get there soon. All right, I don't know if that has a right and a wrong side, but I'll just stick it on the top here. There we go. Then we're going to stick this inside after I trim this little sliver off. Isn't that pretty? Oh, love it. It's got speckles all over it. And you're probably going, why is there speckles on that? Because I speckled with the, because I didn't like that pink just plain like that. So I wanted to spritz it with some sparkle with this splatter. And here's what I did. And it goes like flying everywhere. There we go. So we just got a little bit of sprinkles. And then we're going to shimmer it too. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. So there we go. So we have two gorgeous cards with that fractured or faux shutter technique. So I have plenty of other videos with this same technique and different designer paper. So if you haven't checked them out, make sure you look at those too. And oh, Shirley, you got to miss Saturday going to a grandson's wedding. Nice. I know, it's so hot. Ugh. Patricia, I wish you lived here too and you could come. That would be fun. I wish a lot of you guys lived here so you could come to my classes. Okay, so it's joke time. So let me pull up my, I got a couple quickie jokes for you. So let me pull them up. Okay, here we go. I might have already told this one. I can't remember. I was at Target using the bathroom, and just as I closed the stall door, a voice from the next stall said, "Hey, how are you?" Embarrassed, I said, I'm all right. The voice said, "So what are you up to?" I said, just trying to handle a little private business over here. Then I hear, "Can I come over?" Annoyed, I said, "Excuse me?" Then the voice said, "Listen, I have to call you back. There's an idiot in the next stall answering all my questions." That's happened to me before, actually. Like, almost the same thing. And I started talking to the girl, and she was on the phone. And I was like, okay. Okay, here's another one. During a funeral, the pallbearers accidentally bump into a wall and hear a faint moan. They open the casket and find out that the woman is actually still alive. She lives for 10 more years and then dies again. There is another funeral for her. At the end of the service, the pallbearers carry out the casket. As they are walking out, the husband cries out, "Watch out for that wall!" All right, one more quickie. Grandma and Grandpa were dining at a 5-star restaurant. When their food arrived, Grandpa said, "Our food has arrived, let's eat." Grandma said, "Hey, honey, you always say your grace at home before dinner." Grandpa replied, "Well, that's at home, my dear. Here, the chef knows how to cook." Oh, poor Grandma. All right, so you got a bunch of jokes tonight. My screen just went blurry for some reason. That's weird. Huh. You like the jokes, huh? Okay, it is time for card giveaway. So, I have one left from last time that was not claimed. And that's Reva. And I think I saw her on here today. And here's the other ones. So we've got 4 more. Okay. All right. first one, oops, I picked two. First winner is Lisa Vashaw. She's on here. Next one is Lilia Westgate. Lilia Westgate. And Darlene Erickson. And last one, Mario. Mario. All right. Haven't seen Mario lately. Okay, so those are the winners for today. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate it so much. Great jokes tonight. You're welcome. Yes, congratulations. I know Lisa's on here. I don't know about anybody else. We'll see. All right, you guys. Thanks so much for joining me. That was a quick video. Only 45 minutes. And we did a joke and card giveaway. Well, actually 3 jokes. I'm trying to read the comments real quick. All right, you guys, thank you so much. Oh, don't forget, we still have the big sale going on. And I sent out an email yesterday, if you're on my email list, about the virtual card kit. Virtual scrapbooking retreat. Okay, I should have written it down. The virtual scrapbooking retreat. So there is a virtual scrapbooking retreat kit you can buy online, and once you buy the kit, then you're automatically registered for the online retreat, which is a 3-day thing. I'm pretty sure. I should have read the whole thing. But you're going to make 12 double pages, so 2-page layouts. So every month you'll have one. So one for January, February, March, April, May, June, July, etc. So it's 12 months of scrapbook pages, 2 pages for each month. And you're going to get like this whole giant kit, and there's a bag for each month. And it's got all the supplies. You get like 4 stamp sets. It's like a ton. It's a huge, huge kit. So I sent an email out about it yesterday with all the information. I don't do scrapbooking, so I'm not doing it. But I know a lot of you guys do scrapbook. So it's a great thing, especially if you're like just getting into scrapbooking and stuff. So check that out. But it's just the scrapbooking kit. It's virtual. It should be right on the page when you go to the Stampin' Up website. It'll tell you all about it. All right, congratulations to the winners, and you guys stay cool out there, and I'll be back on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. With another brand new video. And check out my other videos using this technique because they're all really cool. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.